video we will see about three problems, which are bound buffer problem and inner philosopher problem and readers and writer problem. So first we see the producer consumer problem, which is called also known as bounded buffer problem. So what is consumer is, so bounded buffer problem is also called as producer consumer problem. This is generally in term of producer consumer problem. Solution to this problem is creating two counting semaphores, full and empty, to keep track of the current numbers of full and empty buffers respectively. So we create a buffer according to some int values. So according to the int value, the producer produces a product. So we have the product like, if I set the buffer as 3 here, now I show the code. So this is the code. So here we have the options of procedure, consumer, producer, consumer and exit. So if I click the producer, so producer have mutex is starting value is 0. So if mutex equal to 1 means, and empty is not empty means it call the producer. If I consumer, else it is buffer full because it's have some values. So then consumer, if mutex equal to 1 and full is not equal to 0, it means it calls the consumer, otherwise it returns buffer is empty. Then case 3, it will be exited from the code. So what is producer and consumer? So here is the producer. So producer means, so it get the mutex value. So weight of is int s. S is equal to yes, index is equal to 0. So it will be incremented. Here producer, it will be incremented. So then here we have the signal also, it also incremented. So consumer, it will be decremented. So consumer takes that from the producer. Now I run this code. So if I give producer, now also I give producer. So now I produce 2 products. So now I give 2, again 2, again 2. So see, I created 2 products. The 2 products purchased by the consumer. Then again also the consumer want that, but the buffer is, the product is not available from me. So what can I do? I created, again created. I have buffer as 3. If I again give this, means this buffer is full, which the space is not available. If I give 2 means it consumed by the consumer. So if again 3 I give 2 means it, so buffer is empty. Here this is the problem. Now I give 3, which exits the code. So the second one is, so dining philosopher problems which have the k philosophers seated around a circle table. So with the one chopstick between each pair of philosopher, one chopstick between each philosopher. A philosopher may eat if he can pick up 2 cups, otherwise they didn't eat. So one chisel may be picked by any one of the adjacent follower but not both. The following involves allocation of limited through a group of processes in a deadlock free. So deadlock means if everyone take 1 stick, there is a problem because they eat with the help of 2 sticks. They didn't eat using 1 stick. So this is the problem. Now I show the code. So we first so this is the code. So there is the main function which for so we have number of threads. According to the thread, we call the semInt function. Then it have s of I and 0, 0. Then if according to the n threads, we have the p thread create also. Then we print philosopher is thinking. Then for I equal to 0, p thread joins. So what is semi-int means? So where is semi-int? So we give 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 as a piece of n. So here we have the test function which get the num from that. So if enum, state of enum is equal to hungry or eating or left eating or right eating. If the left side or right side person is eating, we want to wait for some times when the sticks comes. Then the take frog means each check the fin get the finale, it's equal to hungry. So philosopher is hungry. Then put means philosopher is putting frog, which they give the stick after eating the food. So then philosopher, then we have the main function. Now I run this code. So PTHREAD. So first philosopher is thinking, then philosopher all are hungry. So philosopher 5 takes 4 and 5, then eat, then put. Then 3 and 4 will be take. So according to this, everyone eat. So here see, first 5 is taking 4 and 5. Then 4 takes 3 and 4. Then 1 takes 5 and 1. Then 4 takes 3 and 4. So according to everyone eat and put the stick, the other one take the stick and eat. This is the code behind here. Then the third problem is reader writer problem. So here reader read the data from the database and the writer modify the data. So one set of data is shared among a number of processors. Once a writer is ready, it performs it right. Once only one write may be write at a time. If process is writing, no other process can read it. If at least one reader is reading, no other process can write. Readers may not write and only read. So readers read the data and writers modify the data. So for that, so this is code where writers means it get the data and change the data with int 2, then print modified to the data. So get the data and multiply by 2. So reader means they read. So it print readers reads int as the int value. So main function just gives for the n times it will be executed what they do. So now I run this code. So see reader CNT as 1, read CNT as 2. So everyone read this as 1, but writer 1 modify it to 2 and 2 2s are 4, 4 to side. So we just modify the data multiple by 2. So it executed successfully. So thanks for watching.